Welcome back to IFAT India 2025 podcast series. We have with us a very special guest from the Ministry of Power, Mission Director, Mission Samarth. We welcome you, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, the Samarth mission was born out of necessity.
Yeah.
Can you take us back to the genesis where what was one overwhelming challenge in North India that drove the Ministry of Power to launch this national effort?
Actually, the thing is that in the past, the farmers were in the habit of burning the crop stubble due to very low period available of 15 to 20 days in next crop. So they didn't have any other way to alternative to clear their fields. And this Delhi NCR has a special weather conditions at that time. The winds flow from the north and the wind speed gets very low and there was a lot of pollution. So the even environmental ministry was looking for a solution and Ministry of Power come up with that we can use this stubble to convert into biomass pellets and co-fire in thermal power plants. That is the genesis of Samarth. Even they came out with a policy in 2017 to co-fire 5 to 10% of biomass.
Right.
So this is how it all started.
So how do you turn that waste into a solution for India's massive power sector? And what is the fundamental mechanism of co-firing that became the mission's core assertive policy?
See, our boilers in power plants, they were firing coal. And in west also, in east also, we have seen that this biomass pellets can be co-fired along with coal. So with this basic principle, it all started, and with this co-firing of biomass, converting the biomass into pellet and blending it with coal. So this is the total thing of co-firing.
So India's biomass engine, Samarth mission, you often speak about 62,000 crore biomass economy. For our global investors and entrepreneurs who are listening to us, how does the simple act of blending subtle based pellets with coal unlock this astonishing monetary value?
See, we have around 230 million ton of biomass surplus. Even if 100 million goes into the pellet industries for firing in thermal power plants, then it's a staggering figure of total addressable market of 62,000 crores. It involves the income to farmers, the processing through pellet manufacturers, the pellet equipment manufacturers, even the banks who are giving loans, etc. So this is how it grows down.
And how does Samarth mission translate into a better income for an individual farmer and rural entrepreneur?
See, earlier there was no alternative, as I told you, for farmers except to burn their stubble. Because for doing it in another way, they had to incur certain costs. Now, with this biomass pelletization, farmers can now sell their agri residue at 1.5 to 2 rupees, and so they will get around 15,000 to 20,000 crore for 100 million ton biomass. So this is how it creates a additional revenue stream for them, and this is how rural income starts growing. Even rural entrepreneurs, they can come into pellet manufacturing because there are loans available, everything is available, and even they can also earn more.
And
Even they can act as an aggregator also, collecting the residue from the farms and then selling it to pellet manufacturers.
Right. And the market size requires a lot of confidence. So how did Mission de-risk the sector for financial institutions and encourage private capital infusion?
See, earlier this market was very volatile, fraught with risks. Now the when mission stepped in, there we work towards that granting of priority lending sector by RBI to this sector, pellet manufacturing sector. Even MNRE and CPCB, they are giving substantial grant to this sector. This is how the projects become bankable, and bank has the confidence to finance this.
Right. So, talking about the tangible results of this, what are the key metrics in terms of plant adoption and fuel usage that demonstrate the mission's success on the ground?
In the last very few years, we have now 71 plants co-firing the biomass pellets, and they are using around 32.30 million metric tons till now they have used in biomass pellets. So, and this has resulted in around utilization of around 40 plus million metric tons of stubble. So this is how it has grown up.
And how can you quantify the ultimate environmental dividend? How much carbon dioxide have we prevented from entering the atmosphere, the air, by adopting this sustainable fuel source?
See, we say that it is a net zero sum game. The plant absorbs carbon dioxide and it is released into the atmosphere by burning in power plants. So we are not adding additional carbon dioxide. So till now we have saved around 40 plus million metric tons of carbon dioxide in going into the atmosphere additionally.
That is wonderful. And for the industry to scale this technology beyond the initial levels, quality control of these biomass pellets must be paramount. How is the mission ensuring the standardization and quality assurance of biomass pellets across the country?
See, quality of pellets, the fuel is paramount. So at the initial stage itself, we also focused on quality of the pellets. We have taken up with BIS to issue standards for pellets. Now we have 20 BIS standards for these pellets, and there was a requirement of testing these pellets also, because they were tested in lab of the plant, but in case of dispute we should have a third party labs. So we have 24 NABL accredited labs for the same, for this testing.
Where does the Samarth mission go from here? What is the ultimate goal for institutionalization of this national bioenergy ecosystem?
See, our goal is very simple. Out of 190 plants, now we are co-firing around 71 thermal power plants, and we want that every plant, be it in central sector, state sector, or a private player, they should co-fire, so that the surplus agri residue is utilized. For this, we are working. We are providing support to farmers, aggregators, and all the people involved in this value chain, so that the market forces drive itself to become more sustainable, and we can achieve the vision of 100% co-firing in all the power plants.
Wonderful. I think Samarth Mission is doing a great work for the environment, and you, being the mission director, are actually creating that kind of impact. My final question to you is that how has been your experience with IFAT India this year, and how do you think the platforms like IFAT India, push or create more impact for missions like these?
Actually, the events like IFAT India and other events, they basically help in creating awareness among the people, particularly to the farmers and the investors, that this is a new area where they can come up. Farmers can have additional revenue, and aggregators, people can spend in aggregator machinery, people can invest in pellet manufacturing units. So this provides a platform to transfer of that knowledge to these people.
Right, right. Very wonderfully said, sir, that IFAT India brings in all stakeholders together: rural entrepreneurs, farmers, social entrepreneurs, and ministries come together, government bodies come together to bridge the gap that exists in sustainable solutions and innovating technology. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much.